Alright, here we go. Alright guys, so today we are going to do the cheapest gaming keyboard, gaming mouse that I could find and see how they do. Now there are some rules that I did follow. The first rule is you had to find it in a store. It had to be in a store, not online, not on any of the websites. So these two items that I found are purchased from two different stores. Second of all, for the keyboard, it had to be mechanical. Because there's plenty of membrane keyboards that say they're a gaming keyboard, blah, blah, blah. This is the least expensive mechanical keyboard that I could find around in any of my local stores. So keep that in mind. Also, another rule for the mouse, it had to have adjustable DPI settings. I do not consider just, you know, a gaming mouse with LEDs to be a gaming mouse. There needs to be some sort of customization or, you know, adjustments. So there are different DPI settings on here as well. That all in mind, we are going to do this on my really old laptop because everything else is packed up. As a matter of fact, by the time this video probably hits my channel, I will already be in Florida. The next project will be me in Florida. But let's go ahead, we'll take a look at the items and kind of unpack them and see what's up. Also, this is gonna be filmed basically top down, so you can see me typing, because I'm going to test everything using the laptop. I'm going to hook them up to the laptop so we can see how it works. But let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the items. Alright, so while we have the system booting up here, I'll go ahead and just show you. So we'll start with the keyboard. This keyboard came from my local Micro Center. It is Inland, which I believe is Micro Center's house brand, and this is a 10 keyless mechanical gaming keyboard with, it says red RGB switches, so they're mechanical. I'm going to assume they are like the Cherry Reds, they're linears. Normally you would have paid $32.99 for this, and I got it on special because it was a return / open box for a whole $25.96. So $26, mechanical gaming keyboard with red mechanical switches. Now, for the gaming mouse, this is a little bit more fun. This is a brand new gaming mouse. I did not have to buy a return item or anything like that. It is the Alpha Gaming Bandit. And if we take a look here, you can see, I mean, it's pretty run-of-the-mill looking. You got your two buttons, your DPI scroll wheel, and I believe there's a two side buttons on this. This, an extreme value at $4.99. I got this from the 99-cent store. Wow. This is made by a company called Zumi or Zumi. Let me see if you can see it. So this company I actually own a few things from. None of them are actually gaming peripherals. They're all lights. These are both RGB as well because that's very important for gaming. Anyways, let's go ahead and we will unbox them. We'll start with the keyboard. Now this is a, like I said, a 10 keyless. It's an 87 key keyboard. There we go. So, oh, you know what? This is actually kind of nice. This looks pretty nice. So it's got metal construction, as you can see. You can see the sheen. So metal, and I mean, it sounds okay. ABS plastic keys, but I mean, it doesn't look or feel too bad. It'll be fun to take a look and see how it does. So I can't really see any real serious quality issues with the keyboard, so I'll just go ahead and we'll put that over here. And now let's go ahead and we'll open up the, oh, my speaker turned off apparently. We'll go ahead and we'll open up the gaming mouse here. Let's see. Wow, you know what? For $5, it's got a braided USB cable. That's a lot nicer than I thought it was gonna be. As a matter of fact, oh yeah, no, this one's braided too. Okay, so the mechanical keyboard is also braided. Oh, this box is terribly, well, bye box. See you later. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll take that out. Oh, out it comes. All right, so what does it come with? Anything? The keyboard was incomplete as is, so if there was any extra materials or anything that came with it, Mine didn't have it. This guy comes with how to use. Wow, 800 to 6400 DPI. Doesn't really show you anything. Oh, it shows you the color combinations. So, wow, it's got 4, 5, 6 different levels. It's probably gonna be hard to see, but 6 different levels of DPI, anywhere from 800 to 6400. That's really nice. So we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at it here as I drop the cardboard everywhere. All right, so let's see how it feels in the hand. That's not bad. It's a little heavy. It's definitely heavy, but it doesn't feel bad. Oh, the DPI button's a little DPI button. Ooh, okay, so the mouse feet are really non-existent. They're very thin PTFE, if it's even PTFE. There's an LED ring that kind of goes around the whole mouse. I don't know what lights up. It says it changes color to let you know what DPI. The LED colors will be, okay, so I guess it just changes colors as you do it. Okay, so let's see, where are my USB ports? They're on this side. So moving on, let's go ahead and we'll plug this guy in. We'll plug in the keyboard first. Ooh. Whoa, that was fancy. Wow. You know what? That's really nice. All right, so let's play around with this really quick. All right, so let's just take a look. Let's try again. You know, the key, it feels pretty good. It's linear, so there's no tactile bumps, no clicks. You still get the clack of the keys. It's not a bad keyboard. I was expecting a lot worse, actually. But let's play with the fun stuff. Oh, okay, these just change the colors, I guess. Oh, okay, so you got, you know, RGB. It's just cycling through. Oh, that's fancy. Oh, okay, so any button you press, the keys light up, the whole row. That's pretty cool. What's next? Ooh, wow, that's really cool. It's like kind of like the Matrix. Okay, what about, can you change the color? Oh, you can. So you got red. Oh, there you go. It's like the little Matrix. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's see, what other settings do they have? Oh, okay. Actually, that's pretty nice. It's full RGB, so all the keys are individually lit. That's really neat. So can we change the settings on this? Can it do anything else? Let's try it again. Okay. Still doesn't change anything. So this setting is just by itself. Oh, that was okay. That's cool. I like that, like a screen. Let's try. I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. Is there different colors? I'm sure there's different colors. Blue. Oh, rainbow. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's like a freaking Christmas tree. Let's see, what other color? Red. Okay, just your standard colors. Okay, cool. Well, that was cool. Okay. What's next? Oh, dang. Okay, that's pretty cool. I really like that. That's a party light. See, does it do different modes? Oh, you can slow it down, or you can have them light up individually. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, what other? Let's see here. I probably, this would look a lot cooler in the dark, obviously, but okay. And then it's just one color. Okay, yeah. So we'll just leave it on that. All right, so that's actually pretty cool. I actually really like the keyboard and all of its functions. The keyboard performs just fine. And if we take this off, I mean, those are definitely red switches. Unplug it. So that way you can actually see that, yes, those are red switches, and they have the cherry style stems, so the little plus marks. So that's pretty cool. So you could change the keycaps out on this keyboard if you wanted to do like pudding keycaps or PBT or whatever you want to call them, or rubberized, if you wanted to go to a different color scheme. So there's a lot you could do when it comes to the keyboard and its options. So for $26, I really think that was a pretty good buy. Now, on to the extremely extreme value, $4.99. We have our mouse. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll unwrap. I'm really surprised that it has a, whatever you want to call it, braided cable. That's really interesting. It almost has the same exact USB like molding on here. That's interesting. It's like, huh. That's actually really interesting. All right, so let's plug it in. Whoa. Okay. That is very high setting. All right, now we need the manual. Okay, green. That is the slowest we can do. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll put it at 800 DPI. Okay, that's not terrible. When you change the DPI, the whole mouse changes color. Now, right away, I can see some issues with the mouse. Firstly, there is some chipping on the actual black paint job. So this mouse is essentially just like clear, and then they just spray over it to give the that matte black feel. So it probably is not going to last long. Secondly, it still uses one of those red optical LED sensors, so that thing's got to be like dinosaur old. We check scroll. Okay, scroll's pretty nice. Scroll's pretty smooth. I don't have any issues with that. Let's do the different settings. So we'll go to 1600, and as you can see, it turns purple. It's flashing purple. 2400, so it flashes blue. All right, now 3200 is the next flavor. Now we're gonna go up to 4800, so it flashes. That's apparently light blue. All right, and then finally 6400, which is yellow. Now, there is another thing you can do. There's a total of 6 different LED modes. Now, in order to adjust the LED modes, so let's see here. It says hold this button and this button. Oh, okay. So that's what mode is that? That is rainbow. One color limit. Okay, so that's basically like spectrum cycling. So the first mode it was on, I guess, was smooth rainbow wave. This is just spectrum cycling. They call that rainbow. Okay, mode number 4, flow light. Oh, all right. So it's just a red backdrop, and then you just get drops of color. This one sounds interesting. This one is called Waltz. So let's see what it does. Okay, that's probably the most boring setting I've seen so far. The final mode is 4 seasons, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's sort of just the flow light, but with different, instead of it being red, it's now blue on the bottom. So, oh, okay, no, never mind, it changes. Okay. So it's a little different. Oh, and then it, I don't know what is it doing now. Okay, display 4 different color combinations. So, oh, okay, so it's called 4 seasons because it does 4 different modes. So this is the second mode. Do we want to wait for the next mode? This feels really, oh, okay. Okay, it's kind of cool. It's like a variety, I guess. So it does all sorts of things. I guess it's like all of them put together. So that's pretty cool. And then there's one more mode. If you, for some reason, hate RGB and you bought an RGB mouse, you can just turn it off. You can still see the red. I don't know if it picks up on the camera or not, but you can still see the red inside the mouse for the sensor. That's really funny. Let's make a training room. I want a tank that's, I guess I could use my E50M. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll just fire up the first thing we have. Okay, it's pretty responsive, not bad. I'm getting a little bit of packet loss. That's because I'm on Wi-Fi. Never played this game on Wi-Fi. That's just my personal opinion. What about, let's zoom in. It's pretty smooth, Let's bump up the DPI a little bit. Ooh, okay, yeah, so that's a little bit too much. And then if we go even higher, ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. We're all the way up at 6,400. I mean, it'd be cool if you need to like move really quick. I could see how this would be useful, but you're still obviously going to be limited by your turret traverse, so it's not all that great. Keyboard feels fine. I don't feel like I'm going to break the keys. I mean, that's okay. I like it. Good job. You know, Micro Center and... Oof. Whoops. What was I saying? Good job, Micro Center, for making a pretty affordable gaming keyboard, even more affordable if you want to take the risk and buy it as an open box / returned item. And I mean, if you're in a pinch, if I literally only had like $7 to buy a gaming mouse and it needed to have adjustable DPI, this thing would do just fine. And I was actually reading this up as we went, and it turns out that there's even software that you can download for it. Let me take a look here. Let's see if it talks about it. Okay, it doesn't say what it's called. It just says easily customize your Bandit mouse by downloading the software at the website Zumi at Alpha Gaming. Okay, so that's cool. So you could even adjust the DPI settings and what the buttons do. $25 for this guy, $5 for this guy. Add tax, and I mean you're still under $35, and you have. I mean, I'm not even. I would rock this keyboard in general. I like this keyboard. This is a nice keyboard. I'm not a fan of red switches. I mean, outside of that, this is a nice keyboard. I really like it. I think for what I paid, I got a good deal. All right, so I think I'll go ahead and wrap this all up. Final thoughts? Not bad. I mean, for what I spent, especially that keyboard, I honestly recommend that keyboard. If you're low on cash, you don't mind linear switches that don't have any tactile, that keyboard's nice. You can find that at Micro Center, as far as I know. That's where I found mine. I do not know if that is the house brand or not. I've been told it's been the house brand for a long time. But if you have a Micro Center near you, hey, cheap gaming keyboard, red switches, LEDs, RGB, pretty cool. Doesn't even need any software. It's all, boom, good to go out of the box. I installed no software on either the mouse or the keyboard. The gaming mouse, ooh. I mean, if I was in a pinch, I'd use it. It was only $5. The only downsides is that rubberized texture is going to come off. It's already coming off. I literally took it out of the package and it was coming off. The LEDs and LED pattern and RGB patterns are lackluster, to say the least. Yeah, if you're looking for like fancy colors, probably not for you. The other real drawback for me was it's really, really heavy. Now, granted, it's probably because I'm used to using, like, I have a Rocket Burst Pro, I have a BenQ Zowie. My gaming mice are pretty light. This felt literally like it was a pound. Like, it was heavy for what it was. It also did not slide that well. Now, I didn't have a mouse pad underneath it, but those feet were, I mean, I really don't even think that was PTFE. That's just my opinion. But if I literally had no money and all of my gaming equipment broke, I would run to the nearest 99-cent store and hope I could find this mouse for $5. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. That's my little fun review on really inexpensive gaming peripherals that I found in stores around me. It's also like 900 degrees in the garage today, so it's very hot. Anyways, this is going to be my last video until I go to Florida. The next video that you see will be me in Florida, be it the trip to get there, doing things like going to Busch Gardens, like I said in the previous video. After that, we'll get back to like World of Tanks and other cool stuff. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you had a good time. I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.